Ghetto has opened the gate. The gates are open.
That was crazy. Why?
Time is ticking, nigga. Tick fucking tock, nigga.
Ghetto has opened the gate. The gates are open.
Roll up some of that Supreme.
Ghetto has opened the gate. The gates are open.
Get in the dojo, nigga. We in the dojo, man.
Light something, vape something, sip something, testing 1, 2. Is this thing going? I see the goons and walked in early. I see 40 in this thing. They walked in this thing early. I see y'all. Almighty Brush God. I see you. I see you. 40. I see you. WBC. I see you. I see y'all walking in. Takeover begins now. That's what I've been seeing. We're gonna talk about the hashtags. We talking movement. We talking paradigm shifts tonight. Let go. And look who just walked in. Look who just walked in. Queen Rat Tail herself.
Hey man, make sure you get y'all a rat tail comb so y'all can play in that hole.
What's good, Zito? And of course, PJ, this is what we talking. We talking what they know. I'm trying to find out what they know tonight. We talking what they know. We trying to find out what they really know. Here we go. We talking about what they know. Because 40 is in here.
That's the big #1 strap.
They in here. They in here. They in here and they rocking. You know they rocking. You know they rocking. 40's here. 40's here. So like, long as my main ones, my day ones from 40, they locked in. That's all I need. And we after dark. We got everything we need. We got the CEO. We got 40 in this thing. We got everything we need. I see WBC in this thing. I see the boots. I see them running through. We locked in. Hit the like. Hit that like. Facebook, YouTube, ladies and gents, boys and girls, all around the wave YouTube. Welcome to ES After Dark, where we talk everything wavy that happened in the past week. My name is Kato540. Folks, we at episode 59. Now, we've been rocking episodes from Facebook here to YouTube, but I gotta let y'all know it was a very interesting week, to say the least. We talking, you know, there's a lot's been going on. We're not talking MLW. The MLW season's not here. But in the meantime, we talking exhibitions. We talking everything that you want to see before the season starts. We talking new titles. We talking new frames. We had a history made on the Torino Wave King circuit. Torino Challenge had some interesting lineups too. We got a new post open for that. We got East versus West about to really break through crazy. We starting with the Africa bracket. Just remember that. We're going to talk about that in announcements. We starting with that first. But as you can see, 40's here. 4 Pete loading. The season ain't even get here yet, and we talking exhibitions. We talking backup squads. We talking, I mean, the backup squad could go 7 deep on 40. This is what I'm hearing. This is what I'm hearing. I'm hearing they got another 7 behind a whole nother 7 lineup where they might be able to go 7 to 14 deep on a whole lineup up. For real, this is what we talking. We talking like, look, if you're not ready to go all in with 40, again, 4 Pete loading, they looking at a three title tie with WTBD, and they're looking to break that tie. Now, I love tiebreakers. We looking to break the tie for the championships. Now we talking titles, 3v3. Now, if Drip Set could get to that 4th title, we're going to talk about that as we get closer to the season. The season ain't even start yet. We could talk about that until we blue in the face, but just to let y'all know, the season didn't even start yet. And we already pop out season, 4 Pete loading. We already getting the talk of the town stirred up to what need to happen. New waivers in the roster, new lineup. Shout out to Ben Brooks. We're going to talk about that. We talking dirty laundry tonight, so you better believe, you better get used to that name, Ben Brooks. Going into 2024, we talking MLW, we talking everything. So with all due respect, fellas, sit back, relax, grab your brushes, grab your accessories, grab your combs, grab your clay and lays, your styles, grab all of that. And while you at it, light something, vape something, sip something. We going after dark. We talking announcements. We talking everything that went down. We got another tournament coming up. We might have a date locked in. Let go. Now, of course, we talking Torino Challenge. Now, we had a Torino Challenge locked in. We had a winner locked in. Black History Month, February. It went down. It was crazy. We had Antoinette Jones. She pulled up, locked in the title. She had the crown progressing. As you can see, the depth is improving. The definition is improving. Like I told you, from there, once you're done with everything now, Antoinette, you keep brushing. You keep wolfing that crown out. Do not, and I repeat, do not let not a one barber touch that crown. If you're going to cut anything else, cut around the crown. Don't touch nothing else. You wolf the crown out. This is the whole key for y'all beehivers out there paying attention. For y'all beehivers, Spook, what's good? I see you peeling this thing. Activate. So like I tell the beehivers all the time, you wolf that crown out. I don't care what the barbers say. I don't care how much years of experience he's got cutting hair. Don't matter. Do not cut my crown down. Do not put a clipper on that thing. Cut everywhere around that. Do not touch the crown. I'm working on some things back there. That's all you got to tell the barber. Don't get into how long they've been cutting or doing nothing. Wolf the crown out. Get that thing locked in. And oh, best believe, hit the like if you got a chance. I don't mean to hold y'all up. That's free. We ain't gonna take nothing out your bank account if you do that. Just a reminder, guys. You hit the like, we ain't gonna take nothing out your bank account. That's gonna cost you free $99 just to hit the like. Hit the like, you're gonna do a lot of good service. That's giving you wavy tide. Why not? So hit the like button while you at it. And I see, as you can see, WBC country in this thing. And like he says, the takeover begins now. So shout out to Antoinette Jones for winning that Torino Challenge. Shout out to everybody that came out for the month. Progress is progress, and we had over 40 people show up for this month. So the month of March, fair to say, is going to be interesting. Chris Williams, I see you in this thing. What's good? Fair to say, it's going to be interesting in the month of March. We got over 40 entries. I'll see y'all at the end of the month. And of course, we have a Torino Wave King winner. Now we on our way. This is the road to 100. Now we might get into 100 going into 2025. We gonna hit the 100 crown on the Torino circuit, but I want to give a special shout out to Brett the Hitman Wick. Locked in his second Torino Wave King title. Now, for the ones that might have seen it on ES, I wanted to tell you about 30 plus Torino Kings ago. This same waver we looking at won his first Torino title. He was Torino number 50, if I'm staying corrected. Torino King Big 50. That was his first title. Now, fast forward through the years, again, we went past about 30 plus Wave Kings that got their flowers, got their titles. He decided to spin the block one more time, and he locked in number 89 on the Torino King table. Now, Brett's not here right now. I don't know if Brett is watching right now, but I need to know, did we lock in the 4for4 tour? Now, we all know the 4for4 tour was good. We saw the panel. We saw the campaign. The campaign was amazing. 4for4 tour. We was introduced to As If. We was introduced to a few other waivers on the circuit. We was introduced to some new characters. I hear he got all 4 frames locked in. Shout out to Brett getting it done. Now, since we talking flowers and since we talking everything, I don't know, Brett. I don't know, Brett. WBC Jones, I see you. I don't know, Brett. Check this out, Brett. I don't know. I'm going to ask the chat, Roach. Let me know, chat. Is this really locking in Brett for Wave Hall of Fame? I'm going to let y'all call it right now. I mean, 1 yes, 1 in the comments for yes, 2 no. Brett Hall of Fame, Brett Wolf. Y'all can put whatever y'all want right now. Look, this is what we talking. We talking. What more else do you want from me, man? It's just like, is he a lock? Is he not a lock? I know we could talk about this and that. I know we could talk about what had happened. I know we could talk suspensions. I know we could talk this and that, but chat, the 4for4 tour locked. Black History Month. Y'all got a chance to see Wave history, Black history being made and locked in. Let's leave it up to LSP Wavy and see what he says. Oh my God. And we leave it up to LSP. Oh, Brett might be waiting for another 3 more years. Oh my God. But from the chat's response, it's looking like Brett is definitely looking like a lock. And we still not at that date yet, folks. We rolling down in May. Hall of Fame's in May. We're going to do some more announcements. Maybe next month we'll start rolling those announcements out. And we're going to do Hall of Fame in May. But from the looks of everything, we got a bunch of names on the list. We got a bunch of people working in the community, from titles to community service to community work to just having longevity in the game also. That's going to be a big deal going into 2024 Hall of Fame. So now that we're talking 4for4, we locked that in, got everything done. N2, what's good? I see you. 40s in this thing. We got everything locked in. 4for4 done loading. And now, we'll see what the Hitman's up to next. Of course, he's a pillar of the community, so we're going to talk about this. We're going to shed a little bit more light on this once we go around the crown, maybe sometime next week. But I just want to give a big special shout out to Brett Witt, locking in that 4for4 tour. It was crazy. Congrats to Brett. All right, so we're talking drops. Now, we got to the drops, and folks, I'm going to tell y'all, I saw what people were talking about. Look, BK told y'all he wasn't fucking around. He's in 40 brushes. I got locked down in my notes. There's about 40 brushes he dropped already since the drop, and still counting. Now, I don't know about y'all, but who do you know knows how to drop these drops like BK when we talking brushes? Now, we talking brush game in general. I don't see no business that sell brushes hitting for what they hitting for when we talking about BK. Now, again, we 40 brushes in. Now, we had another drop last week. I'm going to go over the new drops this week. There were 7 new drops. Let's go over them. We still in the curve brush territory. Let's talk about The 231. The 231. Stop with the curves, bring more flats. The curves are curving right now. We at that 231 and we talking, look at the color though. I know Blucifer seen this thing. Blucifer was like, BK, you killing me. I know Blue is out there, Blue like, BK, you hurt in my pockets. Cause every time I cop a blue, you come through and you drop another dope blue. For the ones that love that, you gotta grab it up just for the collection. That 231, that 232, the 233. Of course, we getting in the medium brush. We still on curves. The 234. That purple though. This purple go crazy. Cube, what's good? This purple go crazy. The purple, this remind me of that Purple Rain, but with a curve brush effect to it. This is crazy. The 235, now it's still on that. This is a lighter shade. I'm loving the 235. The 236, and folks, the drop today. We're gonna talk about the drop today. This next drop, bruh. The 237 with that white and gold zebra print. You gotta be kidding me, BK. Now, come on, it don't get no more wavier than this. It don't get no drippier than this if this is not in the rotation. You fuck with those curved brushes and you like fucking with some drip, some swagged out shit. Y'all, today's drop, this was drop number 41, the 237. Now, we talking drops. This got to be one of the dopest drop out the curve brush. Again, all the links, if you missed out, links is in the description. We got the links lined up for you. Links in the description for these BK drops that drop this week. They go crazy. Shout out to BK. You already know the drops is coming. Look out tomorrow. We got another drop in the mall and for the rest of the week. And again, folks, these are the last drops. For everybody that knows what's going on, I know the drops are dropping, but once these drops are gone, they are gone. He's hanging up the cleats. BK is retiring from the game. So these drops is not going to be around forever. So get the drops while they drop it. Don't miss out, because if you miss out, next time you see this brush, it's going to be for about $100 to $200. Mark my words. All right, now, so we got some birthdays. We had a few birthdays that came through. I don't know if you had a birthday today, happy birthday. We had a few birthdays that passed Black History Month. We had some leap year birthdays pull up. Shout out to Devontae Benson. Uncle Ben Wavy, that's a EK great. He had a birthday on the 29th of February. Jason, Wavy Lee. And of course, we got two birthdays coming up. We got Dyson Isaacs, we got Brian Billingsley. And my boy Nana got a birthday coming through on March 3rd. Shout out to y'all. If you had a birthday, you know somebody with a birthday coming up, shout out to y'all. Y'all made it to another one. And of course, we're talking Battle of the Sexes. I'm gonna roll through this real quick just to let y'all know it's 5v5. Men versus women, no big deal. And we got the entries real quick. The entries, we got categories lined up. As we get closer to the date, I'm gonna let y'all know what these categories entail. We got a knowledge category, kill shot category, creative category, crown, impersonation, faux way, a live battle category, and of course, a back waves category. Now, for the ones that locked in, y'all see there's more than 5 categories, so we're not going to grab all of them. We're going to put some of these categories in the randomizer. By the time we get the Battle of the Sexes, I'm going to add in a few more categories, and we're going to roll those out like that. And we only going to pick 5. Now, the 5 that we pick, the coaches get a chance to pick one waiver for each category. And again, men versus women. This is going to be crazy. We talking Battle of the Sexes. Y'all be out on the lookout. I got Drip locked in, Captain of the Fellas. I got N2 locked in, Captain of the Ladies. It's gonna be crazy. Y'all be on the lookout. Now I think Maisha hit me up. She's gonna have a new date set for this thing. She's got some other assets she's working on. She's working on some things. She's sending out invites. The 4th annual NWA tournament. Now, as you can see, N2 won this thing. She's got a new date locked in, hosted by Maisha. It's gonna be hosted on ES. She hit me up the other day. She's been super, super busy working on barber school, working on other things. She's been super busy, but she's got a date locked in. She's gonna hit me up with some more info. And when she send these invites out, now remember folks, it's gonna be invites. She's gonna send about 10 invites and you're gonna be locked in for the chosen. So if you get a message from Maisha, you get locked in, start practicing your live 4-ways. That's gonna be the best thing I can tell y'all. Start practicing your live 4-ways. Get your live 4-ways locked in. Just get some practice. Again, how we roll with the live battles. Y'all seen how they do it on Instagram. We're gonna do it the same way, but we're gonna lock in and be on Facebook. We're gonna be on ES with it. So shout out to Maisha. Wait for the invites. Be on the lookout. And we already passed Shark Week, but guess what? I had to throw that out there and give flowers. We got a new number 1. Now we had a few, I think we had 4 move to 8. We had a few moving around, but we had a new number 1 locked in. And for the ones that don't know, for the ones that know and the ones that missed out, Cito Corleone locked in the number 1 spot going into March. Now you've seen the banners already posted. Cito's locked in at number 1. And for the ones that don't know, if you've never been at number 1, Cito, there's a target right on that number 1 spot. So don't be surprised if you get a call out. Now, if you don't get a call out, at the end of the month, that means there's a respect level there. There's a respect level lurking where they're going to allow you to rock out and do your damn thing at number 1. So like, while you locked in at number 1, enjoy it. Enjoy the moment. Enjoy the good times. Let the good times roll while you locked in at that number 1 spot, because you got sharks lurking. They see there's a new number 1, and when every time there's a new number 1, we got to test the waters. We truly got to test the waters.
That's the big number 1 strap.
That is the big number 1. Shout out to Cito for locking in that number 1 spot. She's number 1 right now, month of March, the entire month until the end of the month. We're going to see how the next Shark Week map out. And of course, guys, for the ones that didn't see it, I made a post. We are now on Kick. Let me put a link. Let me see if I could drop a link for y'all in the comments just to double check with y'all. So for the ones that ain't on Kick, if you're not on Kick, it's a platform similar to Twitch, but what I like about Kick, what I love about Kick is going to allow us to really do the damn thing that we can't do on Facebook, that we can't do even on YouTube right now. I dropped the link in the description. Now, if you got a Kick account, with all due respect, pull up to the ES Kick account, hit the follow. We're going to be doing some live activity on there. I can't leak too much information. What we're going to do is going to be a much longer stream. We'll go longer than an hour. We'll be able to talk to people in the community. And I think it's a little bit more of a safer space where we could talk how we want to talk. We don't got to worry about no algorithms. We ain't got to worry about no snipes. We ain't got to worry about Facebook sniping nothing. We could do our thing. We could speak freely. We could speak comfortable. This is what I'm liking about Kick. Of course, we got the Discord off the ground, but this Kick, once we go into this, we'll be able to stream how we want. We'll be able to play what we want, talk how we want. And again, folks, we're going to be talking wavy activity. We're going to be talking wavy activity, big business. We're going to be talking tournaments. We're going to be talking frames, whatever y'all want to talk about. We'll have guests included, all the bells and whistles, but I need y'all to lock in. Hit the follow button on that. We're going to go crazy once we pull up and go live on Kick, because I already know we're going to pull in some normies on this one too. So I'm going to need y'all to show up just so we can rep for the normies. Wavehead, what's good? I see you. And by all means, hit the like, ladies and gents. It's free of charge. Now we're talking ML Dub. ML Dub is coming up. We're getting closer and closer and closer to the date. Once we pull up, get closer to that date, ML Dub, we don't have a set date locked in yet. But as you can see, we got exhibitions going on. We got teams doing making a lot of ruffling a lot of feathers. We got WBC. You see what that hashtag said? Takeover begins now. Now, when we talk about that, we definitely talking about MLW season. We talking frames. We talking East versus West. We already got a waiver locked in. He's already locked in. He's already locked. Can't tell you what state he in, but he's already locked in. On top of that, we got a lot of other teams outside the circle doing they damnedest with recruiting. I see what they doing. I see exactly what they doing. Now, I can't blow nothing up. I can't talk about what acquisitions we made. We're going to talk about a few acquisitions that went on this week that y'all know went public, but there's moves being made behind the scenes with teams. They recruiting. They looking to put their best foot forward, and they actually picking up some good talent. I seen it. Shout out to the teams that's coming out. Shout out to the MLW. It's going to be crazy coming up this year, 2024. And again, we talking 4P loading. We talking them rags though. The rags though. I'm not, again, folks, I'm not going to talk about how monumental this season's going to be, but when we talking about the rags though, we talking about full on uniform teams, top to bottom. If you on a team, you better get ready to lock in for this. This is going to be a monumental season, regardless who wins, loses. Them rags though. All right, we at Legacy Court time. Legacy Court now, for the ones that hit me up, we're locked in. March 10th, polls are going to open up, and we're going to kick off the new season. Spring is going to kick off, I'll say maybe about March 21st, March 22nd. We're going to kick that off immediately. So shout out to everybody that came through. Shout out to the rookie campaign from the Young Gunner campaign on forward. We got the Pharaohs, the veterans. Most underrated is going to be nice. We're going to have a few other categories locked in, and we definitely going to lock in a new plan. Now, folks, I've been given a request, and I like the idea. I like where the request is going. And since we're locked in and we're going to crown our first rookie of this year, this month, I decided we're going to lock something in. Let's lock something in. Check this out. We talking Legacy Court. From the looks of things, it looks like Cleo's going to lock in the rookie spot. Now, Legacy Court Spring comes up. Whoever locks in that rookie for the Legacy Court Spring, that's going to lock you in. Whoever gets locked in for the summer season rookie, if you lock that in, you're locked. Now, circling back to the fall rookie, whoever locks in that fall rookie, we're going to do a 1v1v1v1 at the end of the year, and we will lock in Rookie of the Year in 2024. Now, shout out to Cito. Cito brought this idea to me, and I was thinking about it. I was like, that we can actually arrange that where we can lock in the winners of each rookie season. And at the end of the year, all the rookies that locked in, they all should be better technically. Technically, all the rookies that lock in from winter to fall, they all gonna have some months to get better and better and better. At the end of the year, we gonna lock them in. We gonna lock them in. And we want to see a battle. I want to see a tournament, a 1v1v1v1. And we gonna lock y'all in. Whoever win that, that's gonna be Rookie of the Year. So just know, we need y'all working. It don't matter what month you win it. Don't matter what season win it. You win it, fine. You're locked in for the tournament at the end of the year. But with that said, we're going to keep y'all working. We're going to still need y'all to keep working, keep that brush moving, and get good, because you don't want to win a title. You don't want to slack. You don't want to loaf. And then at the end of the year, you have one of the rookies pull up from the fall, from the winter, from the spring, or the summer and smack your ass up. You don't want to be that guy. You do not want to be that waiver. If you want to lock it in, if you really want to lock that in, this is how you're going to do it. You win during the season. Last chance is the fall of the 2024 season. We're going to wait till the fall. After that, we're going to cut that off. We're going to take the top 4 rookies. And again, we're going to run a small tournament at the end of the year. I want to see what the rookie of the year really looking like, though. Shout out to Cito. This idea was, this idea was fire. This idea was fire. I could fuck with this idea. We could easily arrange this idea. And you heard it here first. It's going to be a pack for the rookie that win this shit. So not only if you win that, you got bragging rights, you locked in, you can actually run around, use a hashtag. You're going to have a pack locked in for the rookie of the year. And you better believe, what can you say? Sheesh, that rookie of the year, it got serious. It got serious because I've seen the hashtags walking around and I've seen 2-3 year waivers still screaming they rookie of the year. I don't know where that came from, but there's a little energy that got behind that. We decided to really put some real energy behind that. And let's actually do this shit for the marbles for real. Let's actually run it up. And let's see the real rookies. 2024. And now we can talk about it moving forward. Whoever locks in the first rookie of the year title, you better believe it's going to be bragging rights. We talking all year. And you already know who the rookies is. You know what we talking about. So this is going to be dope. So y'all rookies, y'all know what y'all got to do. Get to work. It's going to be fun watching y'all work all year. You could use a tag. It don't matter. Once the season pull up, we're going to pull up with the new season, and I can't wait to see who turn out for the spring rookie title. See, spring rookie, that means we might have at least 3 or 4 waivers jumping in that. I already know one's locked in. Better yet, I know there's 2 waivers. I'm not going to say no names, but one is coming from Drip Set. We got another rookie coming from WBC. And I already know it's already getting interesting looking at the rookies that's going to come out for this thing. Don't count Supreme out. Don't count TWM out. Don't count affiliates out. They might have a rookie coming to take the food. So this thing is going to be fire. Shout out to the rookies. I see the energy. I see y'all locked in. We got something locked in special for y'all. Here you go. Here you go. Sign me up for rookie of the year. Here we go. This is what we talking. We got one of the goats. We got one of the goats. Sign me up. I heard that pack packing. Yeesh. All right. Rookies, y'all know what to do. Y'all locked in. Y'all already know y'all got work to do. I can't wait to see y'all do the damn thing. All right, we got our winners locked in last month. We got a new lineup going into this month. Now, I seen a post by your boy Bo. He locked in. He said, I'm entering the Torino Wave King race in March. He said, I'm locked in. I'm like, all right, bet. He locked in. So if you saw that post by Bo, locking in the Torino Wave King lineup, he's locked in this month. MRJ, if you see him locked in this month, if you seen that post and you hit love on that post, I locked you in to be our first entry of the Final Four for the So Many Waves giveaway. Let's see locked in. If you saw that post by Bo, you're locked in. Congrats on y'all. Congrats on Bo. He running for Torino Wave King March this season. Straight hair waiver, stand up. I'm going to lock you in. Let's hit the randomize right now and see who won this thing. Let's go. Carlos. Carlos is the finalist of this thing. I'm going to hit you up, Carlos. You're locked in for the So Many Waves giveaway. Now, you're not locked in for the whole thing. You locked in just for the month. We're going to get the final 4 waivers locked in. So this month, we got Carlos locked in. Next week, we're going to have another waiver, and we're going to get 2 more waivers locked in after that. We're going to run the randomizer, and the winner of that will win the So Many Waves do-rag giveaway, courtesy of So Many Waves. Shout out to So Many Waves for putting this thing together and letting us run it. So Many Waves, you already know. All right, we're talking East versus West. Where we at with the East versus West, like y'all heard in the beginning, we're going to do the lineup. We locking out the African bracket first. Now, once we get this tournament off the ground with the NWA, we're going to lock that in. I got fours already. We got maybe 1 or 2 fours I'm waiting for from the African bracket. Once we lock that in, we're going to roll out battles. Once we're done with the African bracket, we're going to roll out and we're going to start at Arizona. From Arizona, we're going to roll out the red carpet alphabetically, and we're going to hit the other states. And now we on a new road of crowning new kings and queens for the East versus West tournament. Now, for the ones that don't know how it works, if you won East versus West last season and you won for your state, you will now sit at the final boss stage. And whoever else is in your state that's running for your state, they got a battle to get up to your level and battle you for the crown. Now, if they knock you off for the crown, you will now sit at the boss level going in the next season. Now, for the ones that don't know, we talking Arizona because that's a state that could be up for grabs. I like PA for another state up for grabs. We had a Henny Remy sighting in PA. Henny Remy's back. He said, lock me in for this PA shit. Y'all got me fucked up. Lock me in for PA. So if Brett loses for the Arizona bracket, not only does he lose the final boss seat, there will be a new final boss sitting at the boss level for Arizona. So, and this counts for all states. So remember, if you locked in your state last year, be on the lookout. If you got people in your state, be ready. There's people moving up and they looking to take that spot. So shout out to everybody that pulled up. We're about to roll these battles out. It's really about to get crazy. March Madness is here. All right, we're at episode 5. Folks, episode 4 was crazy. If y'all missed episode 4, go see episode 4. We was on one. We was doing what we doing. The pillars of the community, doing the damn thing. And this is what we talking about. We at episode 5. Now, this is not going to roll out tomorrow. I'm going to be real busy tomorrow and the next few days. I got something big lined up. I need to lock in and focus on some other things. But next weekend, we're going to roll out with some topics for y'all. And I already know we're going to have a lot to talk about. We're going to have 2 weeks worth of activity. And I don't know what this next week is going to bring to us. But we definitely going to be talking some activities with the pillars of the community. We got Brett the Hitman, Cito Corleone, MRJ, and Drip Damone Jr. himself. It's going to be crazy. So lock in episode 5 next week. We going to roll out episode 5, and you better believe we really going to be talking topics. Speaking of which, next week, we got another one pulling up.
That's the big number 1 strap.
Now, it's only right before I start rolling out Drip Set interviews, I got some Drip Set interviews lined up for y'all. But before we roll out the Drip Set interviews, it's only right that I get the GM in the hot seat first. So next week, same weekend that we doing Around the Crown, next week, we're going to lock this in. We're going to lock this in. We're going to have Drip on the hot seat. We talking topics. We talking teams. We talking falling out of the teams. We're going to be talking big business. We're going to be talking big business because for the ones that have been paying attention and been watching, Drips has been dropping some gems. He's been dropping gems on how to move with this team activity, how to move like a GM. So if you want to really learn how to take your team to the next level, or you looking to start a new team, you better be ready to lock in for the Torino hot seat. We'll have Drip Damone himself, the 3-time champion, locked in. And we're going to let y'all know how to really put on for a team, how to really take a team off the ground and go from 0 championships to 3-peat low. And then what more do you need to see? The rings says all you need to see about what it takes to be great. Drip is going to pull up next week, Torino hot seat, Drip Damone Jr. That's going to be one you don't want to miss. You do not want to miss that. Now, of course, we're talking Player Circle. For the ones that didn't see the following streams, other Player Circle podcasts, exhibition season is here. We talked about this at the top of the hour. We talked about Drip Set, exhibitions. We seen the Wave Cartel exhibition. We seen the WTBD exhibition. We seen the TWM exhibition. Now I've heard. A birdie came to me and said, check this out. I need you to do me a favor, bro. I need you to line me up with a WBC versus the Wave Cartel battle lined up. AfterDark here live, and we're gonna let the community vote on that. Now, this is what we talking. We talking big business because we talking about showing waves, lining up the battles how y'all want to see them. This is what I heard. A little birdie told me, line me up. WBC versus the Wave Cartel. This is what I heard. Battle. Straight up, live on stream, locked in. And I said, hey, I got y'all. I'll do it if they game. We'll see what we get closer and closer. But as you can see, exhibitions are already kicking off. Shout out to the Player Circle podcast. They got the exhibitions off the ground, and we gonna keep lining them up. I heard there's a lineup, WBC. And speaking of which, let's talk acquisitions real quick. Now, when we talking acquisitions, I got to tell y'all, this is blockbuster level right here. This is blockbuster activity right here. Can we get an Ian admin? I got you. I'm trying to tell you, I got you. Don't worry, I got you. And of course, guys, hit the like. Is free of charge. I promise you, we not going to take nothing out of your checkings account. We ain't going to take nothing out the savings neither. You hit the like. Is gonna be free. Now we're talking about acquisitions right now because this got to be one of the most craziest acquisitions I've seen in 2024 so far. And you know, shout out to Driplomat Yak. They got one of the rookies of the year locked in on Drip Set. But then I turned around and I seen that Mike Manott is now a part of the Wave Cartel. Now, before I get into any conclusions, am I being trolled? Is this a real thing? Or are we being trolled? I had to lock this in. I need to double check and make sure this is a lock. Is this a lock? Or are we being trolled here? This has got to be a lock. I feel like this is a lock. Now, what we saw with Dub, that was just some troll shit. We were just fucking around. That was troll shit. But I got a feeling this Mike Manott to the cartel, I feel this is a real thing. I feel like this is a lock. And he does that, don't do me the act shit. I'm retired. I got you. Don't worry about it. I got you. Now this is a lock. If we can lock this in, I heard this is a lock. This is one of the dopest acquisitions I've seen picked up from the cartel. They doing the damn thing. Swave might lock in one of his titles on Legacy Court for the season. And on top of that, they actually doing the damn thing in recruiting. I see them doing the damn thing in recruiting. Now, there's been some more pickups. I'm not going to talk about what team did the picking up, but I see some waivers out there that I didn't think would be on the squad, but they ended up on the squad. Now, the squad that we talking about, it could be Imperial that we talking about. It could be Immortal that we talking about. It could be affiliates. It could be it could be whoever. We got another pickup that I can't talk about right now. I can't talk. It's already done. The check already cut. The max deal already locked in. I can't talk about it until I get the permission to talk about it. But when y'all see this drop, I already know. Free agency frenzy already done kicked off. And this is going to be one of the moves you've seen kick that off. Because once I seen this get done, this is when the messages came through of the new pickups that's going to really shake shit up. So, like, I'm going to let y'all know, Drip Set, number ones, Keep doing your thing. Keep recruiting. WBC, do not let your foot off the gas. Other teams are working. They're racking in talent, and as you can see, nobody's fucking around. None of the teams are fucking around. Looking at this Mike Minot to the cartel, none of the teams are fucking around when we talking about recruiting. They playing for keeps. They trying to keep y'all off that 4P loading. So do not let your foot off the gas. And that brings us to this. This is what we've been talking about, the lock-in. They said they want us to show our waves. All right. Line us up, 4 ways included. This is who we want first. I'm trying to see something. Now, as you can see, WBC's in here. They said line it up already. They locked in. Now, I know the cartel watches on the side sometimes. They get the intel from where they get the intel. But cartel, I need y'all to lock in with this one. They actually looking for the smoke. So I've heard. They looking for the smoke. And they want y'all to lock in and line up on ES After Dark. I got you on the host. We're going to let the community vote. We're going to let the comments vote. We're going to keep it simple. Waiver 1 or waiver 2. We doing exhibitions. We just going to keep it simple. Waiver 1, waiver 2. Now, y'all got to correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if y'all want to line up a 5v5, 7-on-7, 5v5, 3-on-3. Y'all let me know the details on that. But from what I've been seeing, this is who the cartel's looking for first. This is what the lineup is supposed to be looking like. Man, this better be worth my motherfucking time. I think it's going to be worth something. I think it's going to be worth something. And WBC said it don't matter. Line us up. All right. I like a 5v5. I like a 5v5 lined up. WBC versus cartel. Y'all want to see the waves? Why not? Where else to do it? We're going to lock in ES After Dark. We're going to line the battles up. And again, folks, we're going to keep it simple. Waiver 1, waiver 2, take your pick. And we got another pickup. We still talking pickup. We still talking free agency frenzy. Chapo. Locked in, signed with the Diplomats. Now, I told you it's already a lock. We talked about this waiver last week, about 2 weeks ago, when he came on a block. He came on a block with that kind of energy. That kind of energy we needed to see. He showed up on a block with that kind of energy. And I was telling y'all, whoever picked this waiver up, just know you got some good potential locked in with this waiver moving forward. Now, we're not talking about MLW. We can get into all of that. I'm talking about community work by itself. He go live. So you already know he damn near campaign ready. He's outside. And for the ones that know the hashtag pop out season, I mean, he already where he need to be. So congrats to Chapo. He locked in. And I told y'all, if you miss out, you're going to miss out on a good waiver. Good talent right here. This is good talent right here. 5v5 lineup, that's a lock. 5v5 line it up, that's a lock. Get them practicing, get them forwards ready. We gonna have a date set for y'all locked in. I wanna see that real soon. I know the cartel ready. I need y'all to lock in. That's a lock. All right, so we're going 5v5. Locked in, and of course, Chapo. Locked in with Dripset, congrats. And now, y'all been seeing the activity. Y'all been seeing the activity in the comments. Y'all been seeing the back and forth from Player Circle Podcast to WBC Cartel Wave Page. Y'all been seeing everything go down. The back and forth, the number ones versus the ones that want to be number ones. And you heard it, folks. You keep seeing the hashtag, this pop-out season on Diplomats. And on the other side, you see the takeover begins now. And y'all already know what this means. When you see this go down, y'all already knows what this means. Y'all seen it in real time. Y'all seen the takeover. Y'all know what it looks like. Y'all know what takeovers look like when you see it happen. But this is what I've been seeing. This is the word of the town all week. Ja, this is the word of the town. I'm just locking into the community. I'm just going off of what's being reported. I'm only bringing to y'all what's being reported. Now, we already got them locked in for the cartel. They're locked. Now, depending on how this cartel thing matches out, they still looking to be the best. Now, let's just say worst case scenario. Let's just say not worst case, best case scenario. Let's just say they line this thing up, right? Let's just say they win versus the cartel 3-2. Let's just keep it simple. Let's say they win this 5v5 3-2. Do you think the smoke on going after Dripset is going to loosen up? I don't think that smoke is going to loosen up. Let's just say, when they do this cartel matchup, and let's just say they win this thing 3-2, you know who they coming after next. This is all I'm trying to tell y'all. You know who they coming after next. Now, this is best case scenario. We talking best case scenario. If they lock this in, I'll be glad when it's over, because Jesus. Best case scenario, they get the win versus the cartel. You know what's going to happen after that. And I love the energy. Drip said, look, show them who you are. Show them the champions that you are. It's up. This is what they saying. I'm only bringing the reports into what they saying. Drip said, see you. They see where the energy's at. They ready. You know they ready. You know they ready. You know they ready. So just know Jones is here. They said they ready. I'm trying to tell y'all. I'm just reporting to what I've been getting report. Hey, the file came on my desk. I got to tell the public this is what it's looking like. And this is what it's looking like. If they're not battling the top two, it don't matter. So, you know, the people going to say what they need to say regardless. They said, look, we popping bottles on this thing. This is all I'm trying to tell y'all. This is the level that we getting into, and the season ain't even start yet, folks. We not even in MLW yet. We talking exhibition territory. We just talking regular ass, degular mix-up battles. We not even in MLW yet. And look at the energy behind this thing. It's just, look y'all. Look at this. Look at the energy behind this thing. Look at this. This is all I'm talking about. We gonna see how things roll out. We gonna see how things roll out. We like the energy behind WBC. We already know what's at stake. We gonna lock into that, and I'm gonna keep y'all posted again. I'm hosting. I got you. Now, I always got to give y'all shows that I'm fucking with. Before we get out of here, I got to give y'all shows that I'm fucking with. If you ain't fucking with this, you're missing out. If you like killer dramas, you like wild shit that go on, I think y'all need to fuck with this A Killer Paradox. This shit go crazy. You like ups and downs, tips and turvies about killer shit. This shit go crazy. I ain't gonna lie, I just finished this season. It's about 8 episodes. I'm not gonna leave no spoilers out. I'ma just let you know this shit go crazy. Now, folks, we back at the beginning. I want to show y'all one thing. We got one of these posts that came about. We got one of these posts on bringing back waves again. We got another one post, February 17th. Dominique Leak pulled up. I'm just saying, can we bring these back? This is how they still talking. This is how I let y'all know. Y'all doing the damn thing in this wave game, because while we working, they still looking for us. And when I go in the comments, I see some familiar faces in the comments. Look, I see Dope. I see Brett the Hitman in this thing. I see some familiar faces. And as you can see, the ladies love the waves. What more else I need to say? The ladies, they still love the waves. We in 2024 and the ladies, come on, they still loving what we cooking with. That's all I'm gonna tell y'all. Keep that brush moving. We cooking with gas. And I'm looking in the comments. Let me double check. Make sure I see some more familiar faces. I mean, I just see anybody. I see packs. I see packs coming out just to. I mean, no disrespect. I see whole packs. My boy took a pic from a drone just to get in this shit. I see whole packs trying to get love just for some wave. I see packs. I don't know about y'all. I see a few members, but I see some packs just to get some love because they know waves are still hitting for something. I see 180 waivers in this shit. I see, I mean, bruh. I mean, what we talking? I mean, and the love is the love. I appreciate the love from the normies. I appreciate the love from the ladies for appreciating the waves, the drop fades, the 180s, all the other good stuff. I appreciate the love, and I see the waivers pulling up. Shout out to the waivers that pulled up. Some of the ladies pulled up, wave check. Look, can we bring these back? We already back. All right. 180s don't count. Hey, look, they had to show up. They had to show up and say, hey, y'all talking waves? I got those. I mean, look, we talking packs. It's a few packs in here. You clearly know they're not cultured yet, but some of them don't even know how to take pics. Look at your boy. Look at your boy. He's locked in. Your boy's locked in. Oh my God. They's like, look, hey, ladies talking waves, lock me in. All right. So this is what we talking about. This is the lady. This is somebody's Dominique Leak. This was, I saw this out in the wild. This the account right here. I saw this out in the wild when I'm scrolling, and I just was like, oh shit, let me jump in there. And I'm just looking at the comments. I mean, I see a bunch of packs, but look, we ain't going nowhere. We back. We locked in. So folks, so the ones that know, y'all rookies, y'all keep that brush moving. Y'all got some motivation. Y'all got the ladies still loving y'all. They loving the waivers. You know, they love the waivers. We do it different. That's all I'm gonna say. We wave different. We do the damn thing different. So, you know, everything locked in. Cartel, I got y'all locked in. WBC, that's gonna be the battle people want to see. Y'all want to see waves? Do you want to see D waves? That's a battle locked in, looking to happen. Motherfucking Jones, we got y'all locked in. Big Country, Heavy, Mont, we got y'all locked in. 5v5, we gonna line that up. We gonna really line that up, and we gonna really let that thing go. So, like, shout out to everybody that came out tonight. Again, next week, we gonna do Around the Crown. We gonna do that interview, Hot Seat. Drip Damone Jr. locked all the way in. Next week, we're going to run that down. We're going to have some more After Dark. We're going to keep y'all posted on this battle. Any more free agency things that went on and all the other bells and whistles we talking with waves. I'll see y'all next week. Y'all keep that brush moving.
You niggas still ain't recruiting?
Why? Roll up some of that Supreme.
Demo, you want to come up here? Demo, you can come up here, man.
That was crazy.
I built this shit. Me. Brick by brick. And I'll be damned if I let you tear it down just because you don't like the way another nigga talk.
This is why you are trash. The brothers from the motherland, they don't know you niggas are trash. They do not know you niggas are trash.
I would have been swallowed up. Have you ever been swallowed up? Have you gone through a time of swallowing where everything was overwhelming and you...
That was crazy.